The second business in human resource which I want to talk about is our managed services business. In our managed services business, we were formerly only supplying people. Today, we take responsibility for the jobs they do. So, how many of you Delhi residents here? Wow, so many of them. Staying in your own houses, I guess. Have you paid your meter bill for the last month? Electricity bill? You sure? Not very confident actually. Fine, we'll give it to you that you paid your electricity bill. So previously we were supplying people to BSES to come home and meter free. They would come from BSES, they would produce the meter and give you the bill and go away. But they were doing it under the supervision of BSES itself. What we're doing right now is that we are doing metering services ourselves. So we've gone up from just being a supplier of people to being a service provider. That's that right. Actually, you guys are much brighter than what you're looking actually. You guys are coming up with answers for every question. So we're being a supplier of services. So every time we give a question, every time we go to a house now, we're able to give a bill, collect money sometimes for that. When Kejriwal was in power, we ran into problems. We ran into serious problems. It's politically incorrect thing to talk about today when you are getting into an election mode, but just for the humor of it, I have to say that one of our guys was caught by an Aam Aadmi guy and asked to explain why he's billing so much because the meter showed so much. He can't do anything about it, the meter showed so much. So that's something that happens, but what do you do? But in the state of Bihar today, you would associate Bihar today with being non-progressive or not so progressive, let's say, as other states are. Bihar today is talking to us very actively about running meter reading services and ensuring collections happen for their entire state. That's also, these are insights into the new emerging India today, It's not, the development is not only happening in Gujarat or in Tamil Nadu or in Karnataka or in Maharashtra. You find today states that you previously never heard about reaching out to companies like us to come and do these jobs. So they heard about the work that we're doing in Delhi. So now we've got inquiries from Gujarat, from Goa, from other cities. And this is a very promising area for us. Because you have to, the closest example I keep telling my colleagues in my office is this, it's the example of a mother-in-law, She first gets into your kitchen, gets one foot into the door. Then she runs your kitchen and then she runs your daily menu and then she runs the supply chain and everything else that comes in. Then she has a little more say in the kids' education and everything else. My mother-in-law did the same thing, I think. So I'm talking about it from personal experience, no hard feelings to anybody here. But that's very like how business is run. You have to get in and get one foot into the door, and then you do other things inside the company. So we first get into the electricity space and start supplying people for meter reading. Then we do meter reading ourselves. Now we're looking at energy optimization services, where, if you take today transmission and distribution in India, 1/3 of the power that we actually transmit today is lost. 1/3 of the power. It means we produce 100 megawatts of power. By the time it reaches here, 33 megawatts of it is lost. Out of the 60 megawatts of power that's actually consumed, you lose another 20 to 25% for non-billable reasons. So if net, less than 40 to 45%, some states is even poorer. 40 to 45% of the power that you produce can actually be billed and collected. Look at the volume of work that's pending to be done in the power industry. And that's where I think we have this big opportunity in managed services. Managed services is a big area. It's a large area. It's not just power industry. Another example I'll give you is Samsung. Samsung, we supply people who actually, most probably if you go to a shop to buy, how many Samsung phone owners here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, in a class of about 60 people. What is it, 15 to 18 people. Which means about 1/4 of the class here has Samsung phones, which means represents 25% market share. If you just take this as a sample. Samsung, about 5 years back, had a program. They were second, third, fourth, fifth in the market rankings. Nokia was right on top then. BlackBerry, incidentally, a company that we're also connected to, was in the market very strong. Samsung wanted to become number one. They took about 1,000 people from us initially, which number became 6,000, and now is about 10,000 people. So most probably the 20 people here who went to a shop to buy a Samsung phone actually bought that phone from an IKEA employee. The employee there who's selling you the phone is an IKEA guy. So we are managing the sales of Samsung. We're managing that to a certain extent. So that's managed service again. Another one is we're doing, if you drive out of this campus, you go and look at telecom towers. You'll find white panels and dishes, white dishes on these towers. So these dishes have to be installed and maintained. Previously, we are providing technicians for the network services company to do the installation maintenance. Today, we're doing it ourselves. Then the next stage after this is network services management. We have to manage the network services from a NOC, from a network operations center. So this is going higher up. So slowly, you'll find we're taking the mother-in-law approach. We're getting in one foot into the door, we supply people, we first do something very simple, and then we do something more complex. So that's really what we're doing in managed services.